Thank you very much for joining us right here tonight at 6 o'clock. I'm Doug Profit. Our top story, a lawsuit dating to the protests of 2020 in front of a federal judge in Louisville today. The ACLU filed this lawsuit about use of force by Louisville Metro Police and alleged intimidation against peaceful protesters. This all goes back, as you know, to the summer of 2020 when huge crowds were protesting the police shooting death of Breonna Taylor. WHAS 11's Connor Steffen and photojournalist Elijah McKenzie cover the hearing in downtown Louisville.
Not only is the ACLU looking to make this a class action lawsuit, but both legal teams argued a slew of issues during this hearing, including if this case should even be heard anymore.
A case inches forward nearly 4 years after the ACLU of Kentucky filed it against LMPD.
To make sure that crowd control weaponry is not used in an indiscriminate fashion on protesters in future protests.
The ACLU complaint specifically mentions people who were blocking bridges in roadways in June and July of 2020. And the mass arrests and felony charges that followed. During a wide-ranging hearing in federal court, the ACLU looked to make the case a class action lawsuit, but the judge gave no definitive ruling on the motion. The defense also looked to address if the case should even be heard, arguing LMPD has put policies in place since the protests addressing concerns about use of force to silence peaceful protesters. The ACLU argues there's still room to tweak policies to ensure future protesters' constitutional rights aren't violated.
Even under the current policy, people who may be out peacefully protesting still could be subject to what literally is indiscriminate crowd control weaponry.
There's been no decision on that motion either. The ACLU also spoke to the timeliness of this hearing. Just Tuesday, city officials and the DOJ met to go over a first draft of a consent decree.
We hope that overall the LMPD will agree to whatever reforms DOJ believes is necessary to get into line with the Constitution and live up to their promises to protect the people of Louisville.
They see this lawsuit as yet another way to ensure Louisvillians' constitutional rights going forward, much like the consent decree.
People should be demanding that the LMPD institute significant reforms and agree to significant changes in policies and procedures to make people feel safe both when they're protesting and just in general.
In Louisville, Connor Steffen, WHAS 11, on your side.
As for today's hearing, the judge did not make any concrete decisions on the arguments that were presented. Now, we're expecting another update on this case coming next week.